In space, killing is easy. You don't hear screams. You don't see blood. You just press a button, and a life ends somewhere far away. That's what Cale believed. Until the mission where he was told to kill her. Part 1. The Assassin Who Never Missed. Cale was not born a killer. He was made into one. At the age of 8, he was taken from Earth after the planetary wars. The Interstellar Coalition needed soldiers who felt nothing. No fear, no attachment, no hesitation. Cale was trained to obey logic, not emotion. Love was described to him as a chemical weakness. Mercy was labeled a system error. By 27, Cale had completed 142 successful eliminations across 9 galaxies. He never asked names. He never asked reasons. Until mission 143. Part 2. Target identified. The briefing room was silent. A hologram activated in front of Cale, displaying a woman. Dark hair. Tired eyes. A scar along her jawline. Her name, Lyra Solène. Crime, leader of the human resistance. Threat level extreme. Execution method, close contact confirmation. Cale frowned. Close contact kills were rare, personal, risky. Why not orbital strike, he asked. The commander replied coldly. Because she inspires people, she must disappear quietly. No martyr, no memory. Cale nodded. He didn't know why his chest felt tight. Part 3. First encounter. Lyra lived on a mining moon, disguised as a medic. Cale approached her clinic pretending to be injured. She didn't recognize him. She smiled. That alone shattered something inside him. Her voice wasn't loud. Her movements weren't dramatic. She was human. While treating his wound, she spoke softly. "You don't look like someone who wants to survive," she said. Cale froze. No one had ever said that to him. Part 4. The delay. Cale was supposed to kill her that night. Instead, he waited. 1 hour became 2. 2 became days. He told himself it was tactical analysis. But every time he raised his weapon, he remembered her smile, her laugh, the way she stayed up all night treating injured refugees without rest. His system flagged internal conflict. Emotion detected. Threat to mission success. Cale ignored it. Part 5. The truth between them. One night, Lyra caught him starring. "You're not injured," she said quietly. Cale didn't deny it. "You're not a miner," she continued. "You walk like someone trained to kill." Silence filled the room. "I was sent here for you," Cale said. Lyra didn't scream. She just closed her eyes. "So that's it," she whispered. "My turn." Something inside Cale broke. Part 6. Love as a disease. Cale should have pulled the trigger. Instead, he dropped the weapon. "I can't," he said. Lyra laughed bitterly. "You assassins always say that before you do it." "I've killed hundreds," Cale said, "but none of them looked at me like you do." Lyra stared at him. "Like what?" "Like I'm still human." Part 7. The addiction begins. Cale stayed. One night turned into many. They talked about everything. The stars, lost Earth, childhood memories, dreams that never came true. Cale realized something terrifying. Being with her hurt. But being away from her hurt more. Love wasn't weakness. It was addiction. And he was already dependent. Part 8. The past catches up. Coalition forces arrived. Cale's handler contacted him. "Why is the target still alive?" Cale didn't respond. "You are malfunctioning," the handler said. "Return for memory purge." Memory purge. That meant erasing Lyra. Cale felt panic for the first time in his life. Part 9. Confession. Cale told Lyra everything. About the kills. About the orders. About the purge. She listened silently. Then she slapped him. Hard. "I should hate you," she said, crying. "I should want you dead." She collapsed into his arms. "But I don't." Part 10. Love versus fate. They tried to run. But you cannot outrun the galaxy. Coalition drones surrounded the moon. Cale knew what had to be done. "There's a kill switch in my spine," he said. "If activated, it will overload my neural core." Lyra shook her head. "No. If I die," Cale continued, "the system will mark the mission complete. You'll be safe." Lyra screamed. I don't want a universe where you don't exist. Part 11, The Choice. Coalition soldiers breached the clinic. Kale held Lyra's face. I was sent to kill you, he whispered. But loving you taught me how to live. Tears streamed down her face. Don't do this, she begged. Kale smiled. For the first time, it wasn't forced. Part 12, The Sacrifice. Kale activated the kill switch. Pain exploded through his body. Coalition systems shut down. Mission status, COMPLETD. Target, ELMINTD. They believed it was Lyra. Kale collapsed. Lyra screamed his name until her voice broke. Part 13, Aftermath. Kale's body was never found. The Coalition retreated. Lyra survived. But something inside her died that day. She stopped leading armies. She stopped having enemies. She started telling stories. About an assassin who chose love. Part 14, The Twist. Years later, a signal appeared in deep space. A consciousness fragment. Kale's neural core had survived. Floating damaged, incomplete. Lyra traveled alone to retrieve it. When she activated the interface, a voice whispered, "Do I know you?" She smiled through tears. "Yes," she said softly. "You loved me." Kale didn't remember the killings. He didn't remember the war. But every time Lyra held his hand, his heart reacted. Love had rewritten his code. Even death couldn't erase it, because some love isn't logical. It's inevitable. He was sent to kill her. But instead, he died proving that love is the strongest rebellion in the universe.